Have you ever found yourself watching a cat nap peacefully in a sunbeam, totally unbothered by the noise of the world? There's something oddly comforting in that image, something that speaks to a part of us we don't always pay attention to. Especially as we get older, we start to realize that life doesn't have to move at the breakneck speed it once did. Maybe, just maybe, there's a quiet lesson in the way cats live their lives. You see, cats have this way of being fully present. They're not rushing to answer the phone or trying to check 5 things off a to-do list. They wake up slowly, stretch deeply, and move with purpose, but never in a hurry. And that's something we can really take to heart. After 60, many of us feel pressured to keep up, even when our bodies and minds are quietly asking us to slow down. But what if slowing down is exactly what we need? Not a weakness, but a strength. There's a certain grace in doing less, but feeling more. In taking your morning coffee on the porch instead of in front of a blaring screen. In choosing a quiet walk with your thoughts over a crowded event that leaves you drained. Cats do this naturally. They conserve their energy, spend it wisely, and never apologize for choosing rest. That's not laziness, it's wisdom. And speaking of rest, let's talk about the power of stillness. As humans, we're often told that rest needs to be earned, that we must be productive all the time. But cats challenge that idea. They rest when they need to, not when the clock says it's okay. They listen to their bodies. And if we're honest with ourselves, many of us stopped doing that a long time ago. But tuning in again, taking breaks without guilt, honoring our limits, can be one of the most healing things we do in this stage of life. Cats also live in the moment. Watch one batting at a string or staring out a window at birds. They're not worrying about tomorrow's dinner or yesterday's mistake. They're right here, right now. That kind of mindfulness isn't just cute, it's powerful. Studies show that staying present can help reduce stress, sharpen our focus, and even ease symptoms of anxiety and depression. We don't need fancy programs or expensive gadgets. Sometimes, the best teacher is a purring cat curled up on a windowsill. And then there's the way they stretch. Every time they wake up, they pause to stretch their legs, their backs, their whole bodies. It's gentle, but it keeps them limber. We could all use more of that. Even just standing up slowly, taking a deep breath, and giving our arms a stretch before we move to the next thing. It's a small act, but it tells the body, I'm here. I care. That little bit of attention can go a long way toward keeping us balanced and connected to ourselves. Let's keep going. There's still so much these graceful creatures can teach us, not just about slowing down, but about truly living. Cats also show us that solitude doesn't mean loneliness. A cat can spend hours alone and be perfectly content. It's not because they don't care. It's because they've mastered the art of being with themselves. That's something many of us struggle with, especially in our later years. As friends move, families grow busy, and the noise around us quiets, we might find ourselves more alone than ever before. But instead of seeing that as a void, we can see it as a space, one we can fill with our own peace, reflection, and even joy. This ability to be content with their own company reminds us of the power of self-connection. We don't always need to be entertained or surrounded by others to feel whole. Sometimes, just sitting in a warm room, sipping tea, watching the world outside is more than enough. It's in these quiet spaces that we reconnect with who we really are. And let's not forget the deep comfort cats bring to others. Without saying a word, they sense emotions. They curl up beside us when we're sad or just sit near us in silence. Their presence is calming, healing, and steady. Isn't that what we aim to be for our loved ones too? Calm, steady. a quiet strength. We may not always have the energy or desire to be everything to everyone, but our presence alone can still be a powerful gift. In their independence, cats teach us boundaries. They come close when they want affection and walk away when they need space. And they do it without guilt. We too deserve to set boundaries, to say no when we're tired, to protect our time and energy, to give ourselves permission to prioritize peace. So maybe that cat you see lounging in the sun isn't just relaxing. Maybe it's showing you how to live slow, mindful, grateful, and free. Free from the pressure to perform, free from the need to rush, free to just be. Because here's the truth. Life after 60 doesn't have to be about doing more. It can be about living deeper, not faster, but fuller, not louder, but wiser. Let the cats show us the way. So the next time you see a cat lounging in the window or slowly strolling through the garden, take a moment, breathe, watch, and remember, you too have permission to slow down, to savor the stillness, and to embrace the wisdom that only time can bring. In the description below, you'll find a special link to explore our favorite word search book, crafted with love, purpose, and peace in mind. It's a perfect companion for quiet afternoons and gentle reflection. If this message spoke to you, please consider subscribing to our channel. Here at Elderly Wisdom Daily Top, we share thoughtful videos that honor your journey and bring comfort to your day. Thank you for watching, and remember, wisdom grows in stillness.